Hello everyone. So I was thinking it would be really fun to do a bookshelf tour. I really like to read and I really think seeing the books other people have is really fun. So I thought doing a tour of my bookshelf would be fun. And I have quite a few books, so I'm not going to go over everyone individually. I'll just kind of give an overview, and then there's specific ones that are more favorites and stuff like that. I'll probably talk more about those. But anyway, let's get started. Wait. Okay, sorry. Awkward. So, okay, let me fix the lighting quickly. Okay. So, I'll just back up so you can see. What I have is just two bookshelves side by side. I got two just because I do have a lot of books, and I have a few more than this that aren't here. If I have time, I'll show you guys that at the end. But I just got these at Target, and I like them because it gives me a lot of room, and I like it. I have it in my living room. It's kind of a focal point in my living room. And I organized my books by the ones I've read versus the ones I haven't read, and then those books are organized by alphabetically by author, and then within the author's books I put them in kind of the order that they are written, or if they're a series, I'll put the series in order. So then I have also decorative items within my bookshelf to make it look a little more interesting, like these plates. These I got for my birthday this year. They're from Crate & Barrel, and they're just 6 different plates for different cities, and I really, really like them. But anyway, here's my books. Definitely a mix of, I have young adult books. These are books I've had a lot, some of them from high school and college, just ones I've been collecting. The Traveling Pants series, which I really, really like. A bunch of Meg Cabot books, all the Princess Diary books, and then also her older sort of books. Hunger Games series, or Hunger Games trilogy, which I want to really reread. I want to reread the first book at least before the movies come out. The Matched, I think it's going to be a trilogy. I'm on book 2, which I kind of compare to Hunger Games. It's a dystopian novel as well. It's like a young adult dystopian novel. Not as good as Hunger Games, though. I have my Sarah Dessen novels, which, sorry about that, which I have every novel that she's written. I've loved these books since high school, and even though they're young adult, I still buy them when they come out. The Something Borrowed, Something Blue, Emily Giffin books, which was turned into a movie. The books are so much better. A bunch of Jane Green novels. Chelsea Handler novels, which I think she is hilarious. A bunch of Marian Keyes books. And the thing with her books is they're very detailed and they take a long time to read. I mean, they're good. Some of them are better than others, so you kind of don't know what you're going to get with them. But they definitely take a long time to read. It's like a lot. It's not quick reads. The opposite of that is my Sophie Kinsella books, which are total quick reads. The Shopaholic series introduced me to her. And hers are like books when you just want to have the ultimate beach read. Just something really quick read, just funny, very girly books. Then I have my Jen Lancaster books, which she does memoirs, and she's just hilarious. She'll write about herself and her life, and it's just, I find myself reading and laughing out loud. It's so funny. Then I have Wicked, which I like the musical a lot better than the book. The book's definitely more mature, or the musical little kids could like. Then I have my Megan McCaffrey books, the Sloppy First series, which is my all-time favorite book series. I think they're making it into a movie. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it needs to be made into a movie because I think the books are so perfect that a movie probably will mess it up. So I have some more books. My Twilights, I know. I liked Twilight okay, but then I read Hunger Games. I'm like, oh my gosh, Twilight is nothing. But I still have them. Let's see. Oh, I got the Sweet Valley High, I guess they're doing, I don't know if it's going to be a series or just one book, but they're doing the modern day, like Sweet Valley High, that now that they're in their like late 20s or 30s. Not that good though, I have to say. I liked it when I was younger, but I don't think this needed to be done. So I probably won't buy any more if that's actually a series. And my Jodi Picoult novels, which I've either read all of her books, like at the library, or have the book and I read it, or I have the book to read. I think for most of her books. There might be the newest one I don't have. But Sister's Keeper, which I watched that movie as well. The book is a lot better than the movie. Okay. Then I have, what do I have next? My Curtis Sittenfeld, I think that's how you say it, novels. Prep, which is an amazing book. American Wife, I love. Like, I love all of her books, but I don't know if she's come out with anything recent, like very recently, but she's like one of the authors, like when she comes out with books, like I have to buy it just because. And I'm kind of like that with authors. Like authors that I'll like I'll just buy everything that they write. Once I discover them, I'll like want everything. Okay, then Gossip Girl, which I read the novels before the TV show. I really liked the novels. They were kind of like a guilty pleasure novel, and then they were coming out with a TV show. And I was kind of hesitant towards the TV show, and I didn't like it at first. Let me put more light on. And I did end up watching it, but not anymore. Then I have my Jennifer Weiner books, which she writes amazing books. I love her books. They have like a point and a message, I feel like. They're not just like chick lit. From the covers you might think, okay, this is just a girly book, but it actually has like a message, which I like. Then I have some DVDs and like the DVD collections. Some concert DVDs. I have Tegan and Sarah, Charlotte Martin, Jewel. I have my Anna Green Gables, which I'm missing the second Anna Green Gables, the sequel. I think it's at my parents' house. I have Mary Poppins, so some like classic movies, Mary Poppins, Sound of Music, Wizard of Oz. And then I have all my TV on DVD. Gilmore Girls, Glee, let's see, The OC, which I watched season 1 again, but I have all the seasons. I've never watched them again. And then I have Popular, which is like the precursor, in my opinion, to Glee. Ryan Murphy. I love that show. It was back like late 90s, early 2000s. It only was on for 2 seasons, but you can definitely see some of the elements of Glee in this. Sex and the City, which I didn't watch when it was on TV, which I've discovered more recently, which is amazing. Skins, True Blood, which I only have 1 season of that. Veronica Mars. And then starting down here is all the books that I haven't read. And I'm bad with books that I haven't read. I have so many that I haven't read, but when I buy new books, I tend to want to read those ones now rather than books that have been sitting here for a while. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these books that I haven't read. I don't know. I have to go through them and like decide if I'm not going to read some of them, or like, okay, I try to say I can't buy any books, but then I always end up buying books before I read them, which is pretty bad. But I have some Meg Cabot books, some Jane Green books, a bunch of Marian Keyes books, because I don't know what it was. I was like obsessed with getting all of her books, and she has so many, and they take so long to read, so I'm not always in the mood to read her books. More Jodi Picoult books. Yes, and I'll very quickly, okay, just ignore all the mess on the way. I'll very quickly take you to my other bookshelf, and it's just one shelf, which you can't even see, okay. So I have all my Pretty Little Liars books, because I love those. All my Harry Potter books, which, believe it or not, I haven't read any of the Harry Potter books, and I got those all for Christmas, because I'm like, I want to read Harry Potter. Yes. And then I have a few more books. These are like the books that I kind of most want to read. I have the Summer and the City books. It's like the Sex and the City, like when Carrie is like younger. It's a young adult series that I want to read. Another Jodi Picoult book. Courtney, let's see, Deidre Shaw book. I don't know about that book. I think it looks cool. The next one, Love or something like it. Maine, which is a J. Courtney Sullivan book, which I've read. Another book by her, Commencement, which is like one of my favorite books. I can't wait to read this one. A new Jennifer Weiner book, and then a Laura Wisberger book. And she's the one that did Devil Wears Prada. So this is kind of like the books I want to read. It's in my bedroom, the like next books that I'll read. So that is my book tour. Okay, bye.